And then we've got Jacob and Ethan that are wonderful with the programming. So they're able to take and program all this stuff so that we can get it to your phone wherever you are in the world. And one of the things you need to do is start learning how to make money using the internet, either learning from the internet or using the internet to your good. If you live in a developing country, this is the perfect way because it's fairly inexpensive compared to the rest of the world to wherever you live. So the cost of living is lower, but if you can live in an inexpensive place somewhere in the world and then charge more higher rates of what other people in the world are paying, you've got the best of both worlds. You've got an inexpensive place to live, comparative, and you're making more money like they do in other countries. So Joshua's here. And again, Joshua, if you look at the books, Josh and Jake and Ethan have been so helpful in getting all the books created. I didn't want to do those books because it was such a treachery to build, but they made it so that we could get this wonderful information out of my head and on paper. So Josh, take it away and let's talk about some of the ways that you make an extra little chunk of money doing stuff on the internet.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for introducing me. So I would like to introduce myself first. So my name is Joshua Maverick Ledesma. I'm actually from the Philippines, specifically in Manila, Paranaque. But I actually live right here in the US, in Idaho, close to Tom, like 4 hours away from Tom. Um, we actually moved here because my wife is studying in school in BYU. And yeah, I'm loving it here in the US. It's much fun. There's a lot of opportunities here, and I really love the weather. Uh, but I want to share what I do for a living. So I actually graduated in multimedia arts, specifically doing filmmaking, video editing, and I actually work with a lot of influencers before. Back in 2019, I work with companies like Virtual Playground. They usually do basketball events, sports events, and I do the video editing at the side, and as well making content for their company. But as I prepare myself for my mission, uh, I kind of stopped on doing that for about a year. But I'm surprised in the mission field that I was able to use my abilities, my skills on the mission field. It was pandemic that time, and I'm doing the content for our mission, doing a lot of video works, doing a lot of artworks, and um, yeah, and stuff for the mission. But after the mission, I was like, um, I don't know what to do next. Like, what should I do? Do I just rest or find work, find a job? So at that time, I was in the Philippines. I'm looking for a job, and it was really hard to look for a job, especially it was pandemic that time. I think it took me about 3 months finding a perfect job. um, I really want to find a job that can help me save money for my future, and also help my parents in paying the bills. So while I was looking for a job, um, it took me a while, and I tried to find resources in learning stuff. So one of the things that I learned to do while I was looking a job is to make money in the internet, specifically in YouTube. So if you I know, and I know most of you have a lot of side hustles, and it's really great to have side hustles. Like, if you have a job, it's um if you have hobbies and you can use those hobbies to make more money, it's really great. So one of the things that I learned with side hustles is from YouTube, and I was pretty amazed. Like, from big YouTubers making money on the internet. Like at first, I can't vision myself making money on YouTube because I don't know where to start. Like, how can I make videos? How can I reach to people sharing my content with them? So I really don't know what to do at first, making money on YouTube. And this was like a year ago. So at first, it's better to get started on your passion, if that's your passion. So that's what I actually learned from Tom. If you want to get if you want to get things done, you need to get started first. So what I did first is to look for inspiration. Look from inspiration from successful people. So my inspiration was if you know Mr. Beast, he's really a big influencer, a big YouTuber. So a year ago, I always look up to him. I always watch videos about him. And that's why I got the chance to create my first video, which is like an unboxing video. So I bought a keyboard. Um, I'll show you my keyboard that I bought. So, oh wait. Uh, I will turn off my background. Okay. This is my first keyboard. So I bought this online. Then I thought of making an unboxing video. So I just like videotape myself doing the unboxing of this keyboard, and I just posted on YouTube. Like that's how my first video got up on YouTube. And at first it was really not that good because I got around 10 views and that's it at first in my first week. But as I try to create more content on YouTube, I learned a lot, and you should have a goal in your mind. So that's how I get started. So I wanna show to you after a year what happened to my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel. It's called Maverick POV, and I post a lot of gaming content while I finish my work every day with Tom. I do gaming. I play my games on the computer. But as I play my games on the computer, I also video myself while I'm gaming. And that's why um, that's my content on YouTube. And it's pretty amazing. After a year, I got 2,000 subscribers. I got a lot of views. And this is my top views, 65K views. And after a year, I'm pretty surprised that the minimum subscribers that YouTube wants is 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 hours, watch hours from people to get monetized. So this is actually my performance on YouTube. So as you can see, I got monetized just this year, April. So I earned around $47 in the month of April, and this month, May, I earned $42. So I'm still learning on how each video can earn money. But as you can see, there's an RPM, revenue for every 1K views. So it looks like on my YouTube channel, every 1K views, I'm earning 83 cents per view per 1K views. So right now, so far, with all of my videos, I think I have 83 videos. I have 900,000 views, and I have watch time hours of 11,000. I have 2K subscribers, and I earned lifetime from the month of April and May around $89. So that's my performance right now on YouTube. Uh, so I just started last year. So yeah, that's my YouTube channel. But I want to share to you why and how did I find out to make more money on the internet like YouTube. It's actually because of Success and Money Foundation. I don't know if you don't believe me, but it's really true. I got started because of the foundation. When I knew about Tom from my mom, I didn't know about investments. I don't know anything about that. I didn't know about making more money. I the norm in the Philippines is like having one job is good enough. Like having one sustainable job is good enough. But actually in the world right now, you cannot be really successful if you have only one job. That's not really the way to be successful in life. So in the foundation, I learned from Tom is to number one is to make more money. Really, that's the first step to make more money. So one of the challenges I faced in making more money is how can I get started? How can I use the talents and skills in making more money? First is in my experience, because I'm doing graphic design and video editing, I first seek for resources. So one of the things that I learned from the foundation is the multiple streams of income by Robert Allen. Because of that book and because of the course in Success and Money Foundation website, I learned from Robert Allen um, you should have multiple streams of income, not just from one job, but from businesses, from investments, and stuff like that. And in order for you to be successful, you need to learn more new things. Learn new things. Like what Tom always trying to teach us. You need to learn things in life, new things in life. You cannot be successful if you stop learning, right? So as we grow older, we need to learn new things. Number two is that I look for another resources like this book. It's called YouTube Formula by Daryl Eves. So this is actually a great book if you want to get started on YouTube. And this is actually forwarded by Mr. Beast. So this book, I learned a lot on the statistically side in YouTube and as well how to create content on YouTube and how can you get started. So what I learned in this book is that at first you will, if you want to get on YouTube, it's really hard to uh, think of a content, right? So what I did is I searched a lot of YouTubers, I compiled them, I saved all of their videos, and I tried to think about my content. So what I learned in this book is that you cannot know your content until you posted 100 videos on YouTube. And that's what I learned in creating YouTube. You should first post 100 videos, and after posting 100 videos, you will know what content or what is the goal of your YouTube channel and what message are you trying to send to people. So that's what I learned in this book. And next is one of the resources that I really love in making more money in the internet is Tom's book. Tom's book has um, ways to make more money, but as well as investments and as well as giving importance in the things that we do. So that's what I love with Tom because and with Success and Money Foundation is because of making a difference in our lives. Not just in our lives, but in the lives of others that we touched. And in life, I mean, it's at first it's really hard to, you know, to get started like what's the purpose in our daily lives. But as you try to look for ways to learn, look for ways to reach message to people, you will know like what's our purpose in our life. So the next thing that I want to share is, how do I manage to continue on creating content while doing other jobs? So it's really hard to manage. If you have this good job, how can I do other stuff while doing that good job? So actually, I would like to share my calendar at the side of my table. So this is my calendar on creating content on YouTube. So I learned that by organizing your schedule, by making goals every week, and by seeking answers from the internet, you will have that persistence on creating your side hustles, or you're creating your content on YouTube while doing other jobs. So that's I'm trying to learn right now in my life. Um, you should set goals. You should set goals every week. You should have at least one achievement every week while you do a specific job, and you need to set a time on creating that side hustles. So in my conclusion, and I want to share with you what I learned, is that we should really seek to how to make more money. So I invite all of you, all of the Success and Money students, to really make more money and to look for more resources on how to make more money. So there's a lot of courses in the Success and Money website that I learned and that you will learn. And we should abuse that courses. We should abuse the learnings that we have in the foundation, because it's not um it's not something for us, but also we can share the things that we learn to the people. And that's the goal actually of the foundation, is to help people know what we learn on how to make more money and the 5 steps to financial freedom. And also, you should use your hobbies to make more money. If you have like cooking hobbies or um sports hobbies, you should find ways on how to make more money with your hobbies, and especially be happy with what you have achieved. We should always be happy. We should um find joy and happiness on the things that we do, because that's what I've been doing recently. I love working with Tom, as well as I love creating content on YouTube, and as well as I love teaching to people what I've learned. And yeah, that's the thing that I want to share today on how to make more money in the in on the internet. And yeah, that's all for me, Tom.
Thanks, Josh. What's interesting about what Josh is saying is that, he's found a passion, which is his gaming. He loves to do the gaming and stuff like that, which I think is great. Um, but the one thing he has a talent, which is to help do the graphic design and the videos and things like that. The one thing that's interesting though, that he makes 3 times more money working with me on an hourly basis than he did with his clients in the Philippines. When he was living in the Philippines, he was only charging X number of dollars for when he was there in the Philippines. But because he's working with an individual that is here, because I'm able to pay him a lot more money than he would be making otherwise. So one of the things that I want you to kind of just remember, is that he was living in a place that's inexpensive compared to America, but yet he's selling his services in America. and his hourly rate, I'm paying him 3 times more than he would have made with just selling his services to somebody in his own hometown. Is that pretty much right,
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh?
Yes, Tom.
Yeah, and he's wonderful. Just like Jake and Ethan are just wonderful because they can do so many things. So the great idea is he has a passion, he loves gaming and he loves the YouTube stuff, and he's a little he's a mini beast. We'll just call him little mini beast there. And there's a little money he's making on that, but the real key is he is charging 3 times more money for his services because he's working with a client in America versus working with a client with where he lives, where he grew up in the Philippines. So that's the other big takeaway. So go to the courses section. There's all kinds of STEM classes. We can teach you how to start making money on the internet, how to take your services out on the internet, how to do programming, how to help people with websites. And here's the thing you want you to understand as a team. I'm older than these other 3 guys put together. And my goal is very different than theirs. Mine is to be able, in my lifetime, I'm on the roller coaster. I'm coming into the station here. These kids are just getting on the top of the roller coaster. And so I want to give my experience. I want to give back. I want to be able to teach the things I want to teach. And the way I do that is by getting the stuff out of my head, and they take it and build it and create it and get it out so that you can see it where you are on your phone all over the world. So that's the key of what you're doing. You're looking for a team. And some of you are young and you're saying, hey, I can take my services. I need to go find a guy on my team like Tom or somebody else who needs that services. The 80-20 principle, 20% of what you do gets you 80% of your results. So the successful people, the really successful people, about 10% of what they do get them 90% of the results. The specialists, about 5% of what they do gets them 95% of the results. But they spend all their time in that 5% or that 10% or that 20%. So the reason you need a good team is that I need to spend all my time just thinking about stuff and getting the stuff out of my head and onto paper. And that's where I spend all my time. And then I've got these wonderful young guys that can take it and format it and get it out to the world. So wherever you are in that team, I was working with Robert Allen in my early 20s. And I've known Bob for over 40 years now, 40 plus years. And I was that guy. I don't care what position I'm on the team. I don't care if I'm the quarterback. I don't care if I'm the split end. I don't care if I'm on defense. I don't care if I'm the water boy. I just want to be on a team that wins. And so you're part of the team. And then find somebody that is successful. Because successful people solve problems. Go find people that are solving problems. And then the first question you ask them is, what's your projects? What are you working on? What can I help you fix? Because my job is to send my stuff down to these guys. Bob's job was that he would hand stuff off to me and then he didn't have to think about it because that was part of his 80%, but it was my 20%. And I would go get it done and fulfilled. And that's why you work together as such a great team. So that's what I want you to be thinking about. I want you to learn how to make some more money. And a lot of you are missing the boat when it comes to taking your services worldwide. And so start studying that part of it. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to be right back in our next section.